sounds good. Right, with GmsLouisianaSaints coming back at you with another live teaching, another live camp, man. As always, we give all praise, glory, and honor to you.
Power by Hashem, Yahushai by Hashem, Kakadash.
Double honor to the elders, apostles of GMS. Peace and blessings once again and salutations to the whole elect. All right. As we approach these coming days, right, and you turn the camera around, man. The same things are going on. Jake eating and drinking. Jake into a more of a less comatose state of mind, man. And this what you see is not gonna change, man. 2/3 of the nation of Israel will be destroyed because you niggas lack the self-understanding of what's actually going on in the world and with your power, man. And I'm talking directly, and I'm talking directly to you so-called Negroes, you so-called Latinos, and you so-called Native Americans, man, which make up the 12 tribes of Israel, all right? Only you was given the law, statutes, and commandments, all right, of the Most High. Only you was given any hope of redemption and salvation, man. Starting with the elect and the nation in the 1/3, man. All right, what you want to start with?
This is Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
Right, and we getting into that too because it says woe unto you pastors, man. All you so-called pastors, you so-called leaders of the people, you have destroyed the Lord's flock, man. By teaching lies, by teaching deception, and teaching of a 501c charter, man, of your own belly. The Lord's gonna destroy you niggas in the last days, man. All you self-centered, you the biggest thing in your own fucking mind, man. That's what most of you pastors and so-called leaders, that's you, man. Teaching for filthy lucre's sake, man, as the scripture say. Go ahead.
Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith Yahweh. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the God of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away and have not visited them.
Yeah, you niggas so grimy and nasty to where you driven the house of Israel away unto every wind of doctrine, man. Every false way. All right, you niggas do not visit the house of Israel. You all about money and filthy lucre's sake, man. You are like the scripture said in Isaiah 56. How you niggas are like dogs, man, that can't bark. You can't give out a warning to the people. Go ahead.
Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith Yahweh.
The Lord is going to visit the bulk of you leaders, man. All you NBA, you ball playing niggas, because you niggas are leaders. All right? All you niggas are leaders, and the Lord going to visit you, man. And he already has started to. All right? That's it. You got one?
I'm just saying, I got the sign with all the...
Okay. All these niggas here, man, the Lord going to destroy them, man. Whether they on the sign or not.
Verse 4. And I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed.
Right, and those shepherds that the Lord has set up are the prophets and teachers, man. The seers, right, the apostles of GMS, man. Start with us, right? We're those shepherds that the Lord has set up to truly feed the flock spiritual food, man. Nourishment of the mind, body, and soul, man. Go ahead.
Just real quick. Isaiah 30 and 20. And though Yahweh give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore.
And we not, man. We out here teaching on the highways and byways, man. We out here making all through the week videos, preparing information for you, man, studying. All right? This is for you. Give me, I think it's 2 Corinthians 12. Let me see. Go ahead, I'll read it again.
Isaiah 30 and 20. And though Yahweh give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
Your eyes seeing your teachers, man. That's why you're seeing your teachers on the highways and byways. We're doing what your pastors will not do. Them slime balls, man. wouldn't even dare come on the highways and byways in the elements, dealing with the different elements of the people. I'm telling you that Jacob's trouble is finna come to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. Judgment is coming to the world. Judgment is actually coming to you nations that have fought against us too, man. Go ahead, Doc. Well, real quick, let me bring it up. Real quick.
In 2 Corinthians 12 and 14, it says, behold, the third time I am ready to come to you, and I will not be burdensome unto you.
Right, because we're the true teachers, man. We're not burdensome unto the body of Yahweh Shai. We don't even want your money. You don't see no, hey, Penny, you don't see no bucket, a goddamn guitar case open. Tips, you know, nigga put write a marker with tips and put some tape on the jaw. We don't see none of that out here because we don't want your money. We don't know what you've gone through. What's on your plate? Go ahead.
For I seek not yours, but you.
Hey, we don't seek yours. We don't seek your money. But we seek you, man, in the hopes of bring you back to your remembrance, man, of who you are as a people. Go ahead.
For the children are not to lay up for the parents, but the parents for the children.
So the children are not to lay up for the parents, right? And in the spiritual sense, the men that have woken up before you, they're like spiritual parents to you, man. Give me that one that you love in Hebrews about the father. Remember, it's about, it ain't so much about the physical father, but the spiritual. You know, we seek not yours but you, man. Cause we laying up. There's just we don't just come out here Saturdays, man. There things going on behind the scenes that's going on with men. All right, lessons and conference calls, and we laying up. That's the laying up for you, man. Spiritual things. All right. In a sense, the different heads or whatever, they're like, or the men before you, they're like spiritual parents, which feed and nourish you and bring you up. So you're not laying up for us, but we laying up for you, man, for free.
What's up? What's up?
What up?
That's why I say that you labor to enter into another man's rest.
Yeah.
Who are laboring for you, man. Meaning what? A set of weight for you, man. This is Hebrews 12 and 9. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us.
Yeah, we have fathers of our flesh, meaning our actual fathers. Our actual fathers that bust our ass, whooped us, talked to us, played, threw the ball, all that, man. Your actual blood fathers, man. Read it again.
It says, furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us.
That's right.
And we gave them reverence.
Right. Hey, Pops. Hey, Daddy, whatever you call them, go ahead.
Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live?
Father of spirits and live, man. And who is that? Start with the elders, start with the apostles, man. They're the Father of spirits, man. They're the ones that begot us in the Word. Those are the ones that actually took their time out, whatever they're doing, and prepare lessons, prepare conference calls, and they deal with you, man. You know? Right.
Because they the ones that watch over your souls, and they're the fathers of your spirit. What does a father do for a son? You watch over.
Protection.
That's protection. Which we know the ultimate father of spirits is Yahweh Shai, but they're anointed. The prophets are anointed through them.
Yeah.
Now that's double fold. I ain't never looked at it.
Yeah.
And you bringing it out like that's fire, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And the ones that look out for us, they told us, hey, watch out for the mark of the beast. Hey, watch out for the big pokey, man. Hey, watch out. And the apostles have labored that, man. That's why we give them reverence. We give them double honors. You know? Further much more, the other men that actually does things in the camps too, man. It's the most important, what's going on here, the most important thing is the spirit, man. We can go into the physical all day, but the ones, because like I said, my situation in my life, my pop died at an early age. But I've been around men, but the only men I have ever learned how to be an actual man and how to conduct myself is who? The apostles of GMS, man. And we're talking about through videos, spiritual epistles, because that's what all them videos about, them different videos we make.
Yeah.
They're like letters of Paul, man. That's been sent out all throughout the world. Paul and them, Peter and them, they actually went on voyages on horseback and walking. The fastest way we can get the voice around is this. And the fastest way myself and these different brothers have received the word and been chastened through a video through men thousands of miles away, it's through that, man. And those are the men. You can't not say that's not the men of the Lord, man. Apostles, you cannot. It's out without a shadow of a doubt.
I got more.
Wait.
It says, for they verily for a few days chasten us after their own pleasure.
Right.
But he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness.
Right. And the apostle does chasten us that we all keep the holiness and the deliverance of the Lord, man. Hey, y'all need to get this together. Hey, y'all need to, because there's things happening, man. There's things where the apostles, you say shit in the video that cut you, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the way to win souls.
Right.
Because it speak about it in Proverbs, he that is wise winneth souls. But how can a man actually win your soul or save you? That's not saving your soul, because only the Father of spirits can do that. They win your soul. Which what? Through chastening, all right? Through terror. Correction. Exaltation. All right? Prophecy.
Right, because not only when you rebuke a man, you tell a man now, you gotta rebuild the pieces that you damaged, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes a man his feelings get, come on, we men.
Broken like that.
You get broken, but you gotta repair that what you took away from them too. All in the hopes of making them better.
Yeah.
Abishai did that in the Revelation, the 2nd chapter. He was like, look, you're doing this, you're doing that, but I have something against you. Turn away from your first love.
That's right.
He's building them up, tearing them down. Yeah, same time.
Right.
Yeah.
It's that balance.
That's how you build a man up. You tear him down.
Right.
That's because he will what? He'll then submit. He'll come under rule of what you're doing, and
right.
then what? React to it now.
Right.
Like he right about that. I gotta correct this and correct that.
Yeah, because even like in the law, we're like that house in the law that had mold. What the Lord said you got to do with a house that has mold, you got to tear it down and then rebuild back on it. That's what we have been doing through the process of time. The small time that we have with this word and with the Akim, we have been tearing ourselves down, rebuilding, putting new piping, new walls, and actually shaping ourselves into the perfect men of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. All right? And the ones that have been helping out doing that are our spiritual parents, man. Starting with the apostles. Go ahead,
So this 1 Corinthians chapter 4, I'm going to start at 14. I write not these things to shame you, but as my beloved sons, I warn you. For though ye have 10,000 instructors in the Mashiach, yet have not many fathers. Yet have ye not many fathers, for in the Mashiach Yahweh Shai, I have begotten you through the gospel.
Yeah, same thing with the apostles. Starting Elder Tahar on down, Elder Anat, Elder Gabar, Ramlad, Elder Rakar, right? And many more men, right? We have been begotten by them through the word, man. And I ain't afraid to say that, you know. I ain't afraid to, like, remember back then, niggas was mad because we called the apostles our masters. Anything you do, whether it's anything in sports, like Floyd's uncle was his masters. His quote unquote his senseis, man. All right, Mr. Miyagi. And we dancing. Yeah.
Mr. comes from masters. That's all it means.
Yeah.
I got that what you just said too.
And we have learned the skills how to will and deal with these scriptures through who? The apostles of GMS. Being temperament, learning to calm down that old niggerish attitude, man, and actually formulating into spiritual. Becoming, before I open my mouth, before I do interact on something, I'm gonna think in the spiritual first. Who you learned that from? Who taught you the Deuteronomies in the scriptures? Men that forgot. Go ahead.
You finished what was
Yeah, I was thinking about you a little bit more. All right.
Wherefore I beseech you, be ye followers of me. For this cause I have sent unto you Timotheus, who is my beloved son.
Right.
That's Apostle Paul.
And Paul called Timothy his son, man. Was he actually his physical son that came out of his loins? No. But he was nourished up under Paul, just like Paul was nourished up under Gamaliel, man. Gamaliel, what it said about Gamaliel? Gamaliel was a man well skilled in the law. So if Paul, they said Paul, people wrestled at Paul's writings, people stumbled at Paul. So what that mean Gamaliel was? A bad boy. He's a bad man, you know? Hey, go ahead,
This Galatians 4, exactly what you were saying concerning masters and servants, man. So y'all can get a thorough understanding. It says, Galatians 4:1. Now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child, differeth nothing from a servant, though he be Lord of all, but is under tutors and governors until the time appointed of the Father.
Right, you're under tutors and governors until the time appointed. And that's how we was. We was under tutors and governors, learning those sit-downs, learning those videos, learning those scriptures until the elders let us loose. And which, you brothers on the side, you got it better. You know, you coming into a foundation that's already set where you can actually get the scriptures. We had it to where we was kind of loose with nothing. We was out here by ourselves, man. And we was actually governed from the videos miles and miles away on what to do, how to go off experience, going to jail, getting in fights. And now that's why when we tell you certain things, it's off experience, you know?
This the word master in the online etymology. It says a man having control or authority over a place, a teacher or tutor of children.
Yeah, teacher or tutor of children. Because what Yahushua said, and get it from me, what did Yahushua say that you had to come as? In order to get this word, you had to start all over. You get the one with Nicodemus too, man.
It says chief, a head, a director, a teacher of. They got a lot here. It says, I ain't gonna go into all this. It's a lot. Yeah. To get the better of, to master me, get some definitions. And artists of consummate skill.
Yeah. Artists of consummate skill, because with those skills, you might have came into the world, you might be raw. You might have to learn to calm down. You might have to learn how to bring out more. And that's what the master does. He brings out those different things that you lack. When you see Floyd on a bag, what the master might do, what his uncle might do, hey, no, turn your wrist a little more like this. I want you to hit it like this. He stopped the whole sparring match, tell the spar, I want you to come at him from this angle, because he know that he lacks that possible defense or that possible offense, man. No? Go ahead, huh?
It says, directs the works of others.
Directs the works of others, man. See, and that's all we are. The different, like the apostles, the elders, the different camp leaders, they're like the directors of the Most High movement, man. The preacher, what do you call them? They're right under the director. They're the assistant directors, producers and shit. They're the ones that they set up. They might set up shit, the lighting, all the moods and shit. It's just the same thing going on, man. But we are all children. Even the apostles themselves, they learn from the different men under them, man. So we are, and they're not, huh?
They acknowledge it.
Yeah, and they acknowledge it, man. Which, I acknowledge brothers in this thing too. Even you brothers on the side have skills that all bring forth information that brothers can learn. But this brother loves the word. He got brothers that love history. Brothers that love information, just going into information, man. Yeah, it all brings forth another galvanizing of the body, man. No? Go ahead.
Have a firm understanding or knowledge of, be on top of.
Right.
Most important element. Now it says here back in 4 and 3, Galatians. Even so we, when we were children, were in bondage under the elements of the world.
We were children in the world. We was under bondage of what? Christianity, Islam, mama, your woman. And what helped home and take those things away? The different masters, the different elders, man, the different teachers. Now you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? This is how you go about dealing with that, man. All right?
Yeah. The St. John chapter 3, we'll start at the top. There was a man of the Pharisees named Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews. The same came to Yahushua by night and said unto him, Rabbi, we know that thou art a teacher come from Yahweh, for no man can do these miracles that thou doest except Yahweh be with him. Yahushua answered him and said, Verily, verily, I say unto thee.
This was for all of us, man. We all had to come up one way. There's no other way to come up. There's no other way coming from the world, being filled with all this different dogma and false information that you gotta drain that shit out of you, man, and start over, man. There's nothing wrong with starting over. There's nothing wrong with learning. You gotta, in order to get this thing, in order to truly be fulfilled with the word, you gotta learn from a spiritual man. You know? Go ahead, Al. You got more.
And it says, there's Nicodemus, it says he was a ruler of the Jews and a Pharisee, which means he was an expert in the law. So Yahushua told him this, verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of the Most High.
So let's see how simple Nicodemus is going to be. Go ahead.
Nicodemus said unto him, how can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born?
Like you gonna really come out the box, man? Out your mama box again? No. It all goes into being spiritually baptized, man. Being washed and all over. And the most thing. The most important of them all is not the washing of the body, the washing of your mind. Starting over, man. Being filled with thereof, being filled with the knowledge of thereof, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, how much?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Read this real quick. Yahushua answered, verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of the Most High. That which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the Spirit is spirit. Marvel not that I say unto thee, ye must be born again.
You must be born again. You got to start all over, man. Because you look at little children, from a young age, they can be better taught. Because they're a blank canvas. Whoa! They're not filled with emotions. They're not filled yet with different forms of doctrine, man. So that's why who make up the better athletes, man? A guy that's 18 or a guy that started off when he was 10? I'm actually.
He was 10.
And like I said, case in point, like Floyd. Floyd he grew up in a family of boxers. So when he made the ultimate boxer from a guy, let's say like a guy like Deontay Wilder. He started off in his 20s. That's why you see certain movements and things he do, he's still learning, which we all still learning in a way, but a guy that starts from the beginning, they're fully at the top of the peak of performance at the fullest, man. You know?
They don't have to unlearn a bunch of bad habits.
That's right.
Start good.
Like this brother here, how old you ain't got?
22.
22. When you first started coming around, what? 19?
20. Yeah, 19 or 20.
19? That brother started out like around the time I started off, man. Which is a blessing.
Yeah.
It's a blessing to be that young and to get the word, man. Because you can get molded into in the right way how to do things, how to process and think and gain these scriptures, man. Gain knowledge, man. You know? Oh yeah, he got a piece of it too.
I'm just gonna say something real quick. It says it's better that you better yoke in your youth.
Yeah, the
Like
scripture
you
say that.
get it. Yeah, the scriptures say that. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, the scripture say that. Yeah, bring yours out.
Hey, just to back up what you were saying. Example, this brother right here, a young man coming into the truth. It's a beautiful thing to come in at such a young age and really take heed to this word, because you got less of the wickedness of the world on you. You're more open to being an open vessel and taking in the word. But this is Psalms 119:9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word.
It's a blessing, man.
It's Ecclesiastes 12. Ecclesiastes 12, verse 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth.
Right, in the days of thy youth, man.
While the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in it. Right. Yeah, so you got Jakes, they take pleasure in being a young man in the world. But to be a young man in the truth is even better. Because like the brother said, you have less opportunity of getting wickedness put on you, having these demons, getting caught up with these wicked women, trying to have a long-term career in Babylon the Great. These are things that you have to put off if you like 25, 30, 40. When you come into the truth, you have to unlearn all of that. You got to unlearn Babylon. But to be a young man in the faith is a blessing, man. It says, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. It tells you in Sirach 2.
Yeah, man. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to start off so young with that brother, man. And like I said, Lord willing, brothers hold on. You know, brothers continue to hold on and actually nourish themselves up, man. We don't have that long. This thing that we're saying shouldn't be over and done with, man. This place, you can pan the camera around too. This place that you see is finna be ultimately destroyed, man. We don't have that long, man. You know, we for the most saying Iran gaining capabilities of nuclear missiles. My bad. We're seeing these different places like Russia mounting up. We see certain other people like even the U.S. man. Case in point, making moves to go against those nations, man. At the Lord, because we actually seeing the book of Ezekiel 38 or so coming to play, man. Right, the hook's been in their jaws for a while now, man. The Lord has brought Russia on the prime scene, right? To be that nation that destroys this place, man. And it's a blessing to be a young man to know that. Most young men, like this brother age, most young men at this brother age, and like I said, I was 18, 19 when I came in. I'm 33 now, you know? Most men this man age, they worrying about video games, women, drugs. What else? Huh? Yeah, trying to build up a career in college. They worrying about how long Pooh Shiesty is gonna be in jail. They worrying about NBA young boy.
At this point, even worrying about what gender I am.
Yeah. You know? So it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing as a young man to get under teachers and things of that nature, man, like that. You know? Go ahead.
This is Sirach 5 and 7. Make no tarrying to turn to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of Yahweh come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
One more time, man.
Make no tarrying to turn to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, and put not off from day to day. This is Sirach 5 verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day.
Yeah. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. What that means is, be not lackadaisical in your work. Slothful, man. No. Make no tarrying, man. The reason why you make no tarrying, man, because time is not your friend. Time is against you, man. All right? You're fighting up against the elements of time. Time not helping you no more. Actually, it's hurting you. All right? That's why you got to get on this thing like of yesterday. Go ahead.
Yeah, we bound by time.
Yo.
Hey, there's a song out there, an old song called "Time Is the Enemy."
Yeah. Time is the what?
Time is the enemy.
Yeah, time is the enemy, man. Don't worry about that shit, man. Go ahead.
For suddenly shall the wrath of Yahweh come forth.
Right, because the wrath, the judgment of the Lord is en route, man. Well, when you really look, judgment is happening. You got famine. You got the government, doing with pestilence. You got the ports and the ships, things are not docking. So judgment is here. It's no longer judgment coming. You can't no longer say like it delayed itself or it's hasty. All right? No, it's not tarrying, it's coming, man. Go ahead.
And in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
And your what?
In thy security, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
Yeah, because a lot of people is what? They settled on their leads. Give me that in Zechariah 1 and 12. Hey, a lot of men are settled on their leads, meaning they're comfortable in the position that they're in. They don't think, a lot of men don't really take this truth serious, man.
Right.
All right? A lot of men take this thing and play with this thing. Like they're going to have all day to get this luxury of hearing the word, man. Or they're going to have all day to be able to log on to YouTube and the internet to search and seek out things, man. That's not so. All right? You saw in the book of Eli, when this thing wasn't round, people was killing for it. Like I do anything for the word, even to get the wrong word. That day, they're going to be looking for Bibles, the new international king. They're going to anything they can get. Man, those guys was telling the truth. Where are they now? But the Lord going to what? Hide the word. Go ahead.
Zechariah 1:12.
Yep.
Then the angel of Yahweh answered and said, O Lord of hosts, how long wilt thou not have mercy on Jerusalem and on the cities of Judah?
No, yeah, it's
Zephaniah.
Where you at?
Zephaniah 1:12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles.
Right. The Lord gonna search Jerusalem with candles, man. All right. That's no more than what? To put the spotlight on them, man. All right. What you do with somebody who hiding in the dark or what? Or playing mind games? Shine light on them, man. All right. Go ahead.
And punish the men that are settled on their leaves.
And what?
And punish the men that are settled on their leaves.
No, tell them, look, judgment is coming. Let me talk to you about getting right or making adjustments or repenting. He gonna do what?
Punish the men that are settled on their leaves.
Reiterate that?
Punish the men that are settled on their leaves.
The Lord say he gonna punish men who settled on their leaves. In other words, men who bullshit. All right, the Lord don't tolerate bullshit. He a man of action. All right? Make sure you get that in 1 Samuel, man. 2 and 3, man. He's a man of action, man. You finishing that?
No, it says, that say in their heart, Yahweh will not do good, neither will he do evil.
He will not what?
Do good, neither will he do evil.
It tell you in Isaiah 5 and what, 19, one of them that 5 and 20, that call evil good and good evil. So like, yo.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
Right, woe, destruction, punish. You notice the Lord using words, all right? He's not using lovable words, receivable words, man. When he's dealing with those who playing games and doing whatever they won't do, well, the Lord gonna get busy and do whatever he won't do in this time. All right, and that's a fair shake, right? Right, everybody, when the Lord holler at you and say, look, this is why I judge you. He gonna say, look, you gotta say what? He gonna say, well, what was you doing? And you gonna have to say whatever I wanted to do. Because you know that's the spirit of the world. Go do whatever you want to do. Whenever you want to do it. What Jake say? I'm a man. Because I can do what I want when I want. That don't make you a man. Real men fear the Lord, man. All right? Real men get in line. Real men come under authority. Real men respect the law. All right? Real men fear Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. Real men keep the laws to the best of their ability. This a real man. All right? Paying your bills, the Lord don't give a fuck if you do that or not. All right? That's what law that is. That ain't no law.
They not bills.
The Lord go, what you gonna tell the Lord? I was paying my bills. I was cool with my neighbor. I opened the door for an old lady. I took an old lady trash out. The Lord don't care about that, man. You gotta understand what the law requires. Go ahead, huh?
It says, woe unto them. Hey, it's a spirit too, because they say only God can judge me.
Yeah.
In that day he is.
Well, he is gonna judge you.
Yeah.
Right? Go ahead, huh?
It says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
And what?
That call evil good and good evil.
Right. Woe to them that call evil good and good evil, man. That's why Jeremiah said that he have not hastened to be a pastor to follow the Lord, man. A lot of people, all right, they own this thing, but they're not truly following, man. All right? They looking at it like, part of that, I like that. That's my aim. That's my angle. I really want to just drop everything and do it, but the world just got a hold on me. The job, I gotta tend to this first. Just like the men who were following Yahushua. Now, obviously, if they were talking to Yahushua, then they was around Yahushua. The men who was like, I got oxen to take care of. I just bought a plot of land. I gotta go do the land. I got a father that just died. I need to go bury my father. All of them wanted to do it, right? But they didn't do it. So wanting to do something and doing it, that's two different levels, man. Go ahead.
Hey, they only put that video in the WhatsApp about a king that's about to inherit the throne. One of the things it said is, don't pay attention to what people say and their intentions. Look at the outcome. Look at the actions.
Yeah.
It's the difference between saying you want to do something and actually doing it, man.
Get that 1 Samuel 2 and 3. That's on time. Boy, what you got?
James 4:14.
Yeah.
Where is ye not know? Where is ye know not what shall be on the morrow?
Yeah.
For what is your life? It is even a vapor that appear for a little time and then vanish away.
Right. So your life is a vapor that appear for a little time, then vanish it away. All right. No man knoweth the number of his days. It's hidden with the Lord. The number of your days is hidden with the Lord. You can't say, all right, I'm gonna do this on tomorrow, man. But you rather say, if the Lord will, I'm gonna do this and that. All right, because you don't know what the Lord got planned for you. You don't know if you're gonna make it to the next minute. That alone should strike fear in you, man. You don't know if you're gonna make it the next week. All right, that don't mean to not make plans. All right, or have the intentions of basically getting to where you at. All right, it's good.
No, you good. You good.
Good?
Don't put your faith in it.
Yeah, you just can't put your faith in that. We good? We good, huh?
Yeah, it got better.
Yeah, it's don't put your faith in the things you can't control. At the end of the day, man, you gotta control what you can control and handle your business for the Lord. We at the tail end of this thing. My daddy called me the other day. What I'm supposed to do? Like, what's going on? Man, we at the end of all things, man. You should have had that figured out a year ago, 2 years ago, man. All right? It hurt thinking for other people. You gotta think for yourself and acknowledge the things you need to do and then take action towards them. Give me that, huh?
It's 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 3.
Yeah.
Talk no more exceeding proudly.
Right, because when you speak about, I'm going to do this and do that, that's proud and arrogance into the Lord, man. Even though you wouldn't take it as that, or you don't have, your intentions is not to play with the Lord like that. To the Lord, when you procrastinate, that's an act of war against the Lord. Because especially if you know the Lord's word, and he telling you like, look, handle your business. Handle my business and then do whatever else you got to do. I'm not saying you ain't got nothing to do, but handle me first, then get around to what you got to do. Go ahead.
Seek ye the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, seek ye the kingdom of heaven first. Notice that said first. All right? Then all the rest of these things going to be added unto you, man. Go ahead, huh?
It says, talk no more so exceeding proudly.
Yeah.
Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth.
Come.
For Yahweh is a God of knowledge,
Yeah.
and by him actions are weighed.
See, by him actions are weighed. The Lord weigh our actions in a balance. That's why a lot of men come up, I'm going to do this. Or you know, a man to tell you, man, look, I'm going to handle this, I'm going to do that. It's about actions up here, partner. I ain't moved, I'm not moved, and really you don't owe me no actions. You owe Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. So don't come tell me you going to do nothing, that's on you. I know what I'm going to do. All right? It tell you in Joshua, as for me and my house, we going to serve the Lord. I don't know what you're doing, but you're going to have to deal with that, man. That's your life. All right? Go ahead.
Done.
It said get that where it said they honor me with their hearts, with their mouth. They honor me with their mouth, but their heart is far from me. You got something else? Go ahead.
All right, so Rock 18, verse 22. Let nothing hinder thee to pay thy vow in due time.
Wait. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, it's a Rock 18, verse 22. Let nothing hinder thee to pay thy vow in due time.
Yeah, hey, a vow is a promise you made to the Lord. Remember, all right? When we made vows to do this thing, that's a contract. It say defer us not to pay thy vows, man. You can't make a promise to the Lord and then don't stand good on that, man. All right? The Lord gonna jack your ass up. You see? It says it's better not to even vow than to not pay it back. All right? A vow is a commitment, man. We make particular commitments concerning earthly things, and and Jake makes sure he handle that shit. Jake set a goal out to get a car, a decent job. Jake gonna handle that shit, bro. But when it come down to the Lord, procrastination, man. The Lord he ain't gonna tolerate that much longer, man. And what he doing? Go ahead. Let the elder get back in there. Go ahead. All right, come.
And defer not until death to be justified.
Yeah, and defer not what?
Until death to be justified.
It's too late in your debt. Remembering, bro, debt is coming. All right? Give me Sirach 14, and it's between 10 and 14, somewhere right now. Remember, debt is not long in coming. Yeah, go ahead.
The Sirach chapter 14, verse 12.
12, yeah.
Remember that death will not be long in coming.
Read that again.
Remember that death will not be long in coming.
Well, what Jake doing? What Jake think he gonna be living till he 50? Oh man, I'm just 22. I got lots of time. You ain't know. That's not the way things work. Time is as a vapor. Your life is as a vapor. It could be gone in the midst of a, soon as it's like smoke, man. When you blow smoke, notice. You don't know where it go once it depart the air, man. Just look around, you look at where the smoke went. That's the same as our lives, man. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, let me start at verse 11.
Go ahead.
This is Sirach 14 and 11.
Yeah.
My son, according to thy ability,
Yeah.
do good to thyself,
Yeah.
and give Yahweh his offering.
Right. Do good to thyself and give thy
His due offering.
his due offering. You just read in Sirach. You still got it on your phone?
In Sirach 18, verse 22, let nothing hinder thee to pay thy vow in due time.
Let nothing hinder you. Now, when that mean nothing, do that mean, with the exception of my work, exception of my kids, is that any assumptions in that? They don't say nowhere where he say except save this. Because save the same as except, right? Save you doing this, all right, you can hinder it. All right? No, that don't say that, man. You can't add to the scriptures, man. All right, but I'm gonna put a conjunction there, all right? But I need to know, man. The Lord ain't about ands and buts, man. It's either you getting the business clear or you not. Go ahead.
And defer not until death to be justified.
Because you can't be justified in your debt if you ain't solidify yourself. All right? Go ahead,
This is Sirach 14 and 11. My son, according to thy ability, do good to thyself, and give the Lord his due offering.
That's how you do good to yourself, man. All right? It tell you in Micah 6 and 8. Go ahead. Yeah, get it. Stay on that where you at. I know, kind of jumping around. I bear with me. Through the spirit, man. This is how you do good to the Lord, man. You gotta know what the good is to do to him, though. Yeah. All right? Jake claim it. Jake, if you out here and you standing out here, you better know what's going on. You better know what's going on, or the Lord gonna kill you. There ain't no choice for you out here by him. You not in the hood. You not in the streets. You standing out here where the word of the Lord at, man. The Lord gonna kill your ass, man. Go ahead.
This is Micah chapter 6, verse 8. He hath showed thee, O man, what is good, and what doth Yahweh require of thee.
Read that again.
Right.
The Lord gonna kill that fucking nigga, man. Go ahead.
He hath showed thee, O man, what is good,
Yep.
and what doth Yahweh require of thee.
When it say he showed thee what is good, right?
Yeah.
So what you think this good? All right, come my son, give me a hug. The Lord ain't with that, man. The Lord, see, nobody knows the unaware of the Lord. They thinking the Lord just all love. No, the book say the Lord got another side to him, man. This gotta be taught to the people to understand, like, listen, if you think I'm all love, keep playing with me. When you play with me, you gonna meet me, man. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Shalom, man.
And what doth Yahweh require of thee? But to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy power.
And the way that you do that is to follow his laws, statutes, and commandments, all right? Humble yourself down and fear, man, through wisdom, all right? That ain't do good to sit around and just, I love you, Lord Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. The Lord don't care about that. You can pray till you blue in the face. He about action, man. The Lord judge action. That's it. I want to see what you talking about, man. I don't want to hear, I want to see. Go ahead.
I gotta bring this up.
Go ahead, bring it up.
It's the gospel according to St. Matthew, chapter 15, verse 7.
Yep.
Ye hypocrites.
Ye what?
Ye hypocrites.
You know what make you a hypocrite? Is when you say and don't do. Go ahead.
Well did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, this people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth,
Yup.
and honor me with their lips,
Yup.
but their heart is far from me.
And when you go in the scriptures, your heart is not the thing beating in your chest. That's not what that means. Your heart is just a vessel that pumps blood to different extremities of your body. That's all your heart is. You can't make judgments from your heart. That means in the scriptures, your heart goes into your life, which is your spirit. All right, your mind, where you make decisions, man. All right, that's not a heart. It can't make a decision for you. That's nothing but a vessel, a main vessel that pumps blood to other parts of your body. Go ahead, all right?
Yeah, read that again.
Go ahead.
It says, this people draw nigh unto me with their mouth, and honor me with their lips,
Yup.
but their heart is far from me.
But their heart is far from you. That don't mean it was beating in your chest, man. I know we was taught that way. We get it. I believe that too. I thought my heart made my decisions until I started reading the Bible, and that was all the way wrong. The Lord, that's not the way the Lord declare you to make decisions. You make decisions in your mind. All right? Your mind is where your spirit dwells. Go ahead.
It says, but in vain they do worship me.
In vain they worship me. Because they thinking with their actual heart. Which your heart don't have a brain. It don't think. It don't make decisions for you, man. Go ahead, huh?
It says, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
Yeah. That's the point. Go ahead with what you got, huh? That's plain, man. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Yup, that's a conclusion to what we doing out here, man. Go ahead.
Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments.
And do what?
Keep his commandments.
What's the beginning of fear with the Lord? Wisdom. All right? Start to acknowledge what the law require of you, all right? And then what? Act on that, man. All right? You can't be passive acting out here and acting like you're doing what thus says the Lord. And that goes for us too. That goes for me. That's universal. That ain't just for you. That's for everybody, man. All right? Considering what the law requires. Go ahead.
It's the book of Romans chapter 12.
Oh, you got a little more? My bad. My bad, huh?
For this is the whole duty of man.
So this is a man's duty. To fear the Lord and keep the commandment. I thought that, wait a minute. Love the Lord with all your heart, huh?
Yeah,
what scripture that is, huh? And even if he's saying that, what he's referring to in your heart, your mind. All right?
He's saying to keep the commandments. That's what he was saying.
To keep the commandments is what he means. You see?
Exactly. What is the love? To keep the commandments of the Most High.
Get that in Romans 13, bro. That's the fulfilling of the law, man. All right? To keep the commandments, man. Go ahead.
I'll read that real quick. It's Romans 13 and 10. Well, this is the other one. Love worketh no ill to his neighbor.
Yo.
Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law.
That's how you love, man. All right? Love is the fulfilling of the law. That didn't say to say excuse me and thank you and I'm sorry. That's not love, man. That's just manners. Jake take something this little and make it this whole life out of it, man. All right? That's not the way the Lord operates. You have to learn the Lord, man. You have to come and learn what's wisdom. Go ahead.
Give me this again, because
you got more.
You just said.
Give me Baruch 3 and 14.
Back in Matthew 15 and 9, it says, but in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
The commandments of men. You know what the commandment of man is? Just look around. Oh, God love everybody. What commandment is that? Where in the book do it say God love everybody? I'll wait. When you can find that scripture, anybody, all right? Anybody, you behind the camera, where does it say God love everybody in the scriptures, man? That's not in there, man. Go ahead.
It's Romans 12 and 1.
I'm going to get you in next.
I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
Yeah.
That's the due offering.
That's the due offering, yeah. That's how you offer yourself to the Lord, all right? Making your body a living sacrifice is not going lay, all right, down and tie your hands up on a log and roll it in a circle while fire come up on you, man. That's not that, man. This is the sacrifice of the Lord. When you enter into his altar, all right, and teach and preach his word, man, according to the scriptures, not according to your own heart. Go ahead.
Verse 2, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Wait, the renewing of your heart.
Of your mind.
Your heart.
Your mind.
Your mind, all right? Through your mind is where is your spirit. Again, that's where your spirit dwells, all right? That's the way you serve the Lord, man. Get out. Go ahead.
That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High.
That's how you prove yourself to the Lord, man. Go ahead, brother.
It's John 14 and 15.
All right, come.
If ye love me, keep my commandments.
Right. That's
And
plain.
plain.
Yeah, I don't know how to break that down. It don't need to be broke down. But it says if you love the Lord. Because see, we thought we just need to love the Lord. We just need to say his name. I love Jesus Christ, Lord have mercy, Almighty, you know, whatever. And that's it. That's the end all be all. But yeah, and then what are you doing, man? That ain't what scripture that is.
Not in there.
Go ahead, man.
Let me grab this.
What are what, man? That's not even, that's off, man. Go ahead. You finished? You got more?
Nah, that was it. That was it.
Go ahead with what you got. We gonna get you. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Whenever you.
Oh, you want?
No. I'm good. I'm good right now.
All right, come. Go ahead. I gotta appreciate it. All right, Connie. We gonna get him in line. Huh? Go ahead.
It's 1 Peter 2, verse 16.
Yeah.
As free and not using your liberty for a cloak of maliciousness.
Right, your liberty, all right, is your time. That's your leisure time, man. All right? And your leisure time, you're supposed to be building yourself up and getting nearer and closer to the Lord, man. All right? Studying, reading, okay, of practicing in the law, all right? Rehearsing the righteous acts, looking over matters, becoming a better person, all right? Dealing with the brotherhood. There's a laundry list of things you got to do. So it should never be you wasting time, bro. All right? Because your times, a man of the Lord don't get fucking boring, huh? You don't get bored. If you're a man of the Lord and you're getting bored, you're going to have to question yourself, man. Because you shouldn't get bored. When you're bored, you can read. You can study lessons we done went over, all right? You can get sharper. With priests, listen, a man of the Lord don't get bored, bro. All right? Because he always has something to do, saying you got these holy scriptures in your hand, man.
Real quick.
You got a little more?
Yeah, I got a little more. But as servants of the Most High.
Yeah, as servants of the Most High. Go ahead.
Real quick. The Sirach 38, verse 24. The wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure.
Right, in leisure time, there's an opportunity. Where the Lord have lent us opportunity, where he have given us this time. Because all the time that we have is opportunity to get near and dear to him. So it's going to be excuses in the day when he judges you. You can't say, oh, I had children. I had to kind of do this and do that. That ain't going to work with the Lord, man. All right? The Lord, again, it's about action. Go ahead.
And he that have little business shall become wise.
Little business, man. All right? And it's speaking about not being overwise in your business either. Because you can be overwise in your business and like, all right, I'm going to handle this, and then I'm going to put this to the side. That's being overwise in your business, bro. All right? This business is about Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Give him his, and then handle your business. Go ahead.
I got one real fast.
Come on, go ahead.
This is the prelude to Ecclesiastes, telling how one must be in order to get this truth, man. The preludes of Ecclesiastes, the book of Sirach. Mid-page it says, wherefore not only readers must need become skillful themselves, but also that they desire to learn, be able to profit them which are without, both by speaking and writing. Now,
read that again, huh? Oh, yeah. That's fire, bro.
The preludes of Ecclesiastes, midway in the page, it says, wherefore, not only the readers must need become skillful themselves, but also they desire to learn, be able to profit them which are without, both by speaking and reading.
Right, so learning with the ones that's teaching you, all right, once you learn, men are not teaching you to depend on them. Men are teaching you to become a teacher like them, that you may forward the ministry. When Paul went to these different churches, he went to them to teach them so they can learn to teach others. But you have to learn yourself to teach others, man. All right, through teaching and writing. Go ahead.
There's more. It says, and continuing, sometimes I found a book of a small learning.
Yeah.
My bad. I found a book of no small learning.
Yeah, because there's a book, as it says in 2 Maccabees, is of many, two, and this book is of many. It's 20-something. Yeah, considering the infinite number. Read that again. Read
right.
That.
It says, continue there. Sometimes I found a book of no small learning.
Because it says, for considering the infinite number, 2 Maccabees 2:24. All right, that's the point. The infinite number. Because this book is no small learning. The learning is great in it. It's endless. You got endless learning. So if you bored, that means you can go sharpen yourself up with learning something else. We don't.
It's being balanced, man.
None of us know the entire scriptures all the way. Like we have, I read the whole Bible. You got to understand the whole Bible.
But it takes repetition.
Repetition, yeah.
repetition is the teacher of us all, man.
Father of learning.
Right, it says, therefore I thought it most necessary for me to bestow some diligence and travail to interpret it.
Right, so diligence and travail, meaning what? He went through rigorous times, and sometimes he probably fell asleep reading it, woke back up, got back at it, reestablished himself. He kept on recommitting himself, man. All right? A true commitment is a recommitter. To keep constantly committing yourself, right? Yeah.
And it says, using great watchfulness and skill in the space to bring the book to an end.
Read that again, now.
Using great watchfulness and skill in the space to bring the book to an end.
Yup, to bring the book to an end. All right, to find the end thereof. But when you come to the coming to the end of the book, there's going to have more. You see, there ain't no end to the book, right? There's no end to it. As an end, but you know what I'm saying. There's infinite amount of numbers in it. Go ahead.
And to set it forth from also, which is a strange country, are willing to learn,
Yep.
being prepared before the matters to live after the law.
Yeah, no strange company go to what? The strangers that was lost from it, man. When they gather them back in, you gathering them to come back into the law, man. All right? Which they was fellow citizens of it. They was the ones that went out from it. All right? And they come back in it, man.
That's why they can be grafted back in again.
That's why they could, Romans 11, which niggas botched that. All right? That was only the ones that was in it, man, to come back in it.
Just like the scripture I always bring about those that were once under the common law that left from.
Yeah, the Commonwealth. Yeah.
In order to be the elect, you had to be once the elect before, and then before that, into the beginning.
Yeah.
Because thing about this thing is the same angels that helped Yahushua create everything are the same men back today that's gonna naturally, when they hear the word or they see the word being displayed, they're gonna naturally just get in line.
Yeah, they're gonna by default.
It's not gonna be no fight. It's not gonna be a tug of war. It's gonna be natural.
My shit hear my voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You want the 13, 14?
No. You can still hurl it. Yeah, that gotta come out. Go ahead. What he got? Let him get it, cause we gotta go into that. Yeah, got meeting. Yeah, go ahead.
It is Matthew 22:9.
Yeah.
Go ye therefore into the highways,
Yeah.
and as many as you shall find, bid to the marriage.
Right, the highways is the what? The gates. All right, this the water gate. When they speak about it, Nehemiah 8, man. All right, that's why you gotta surf and go through the scriptures. All right, this is the what? The agora, the chief place of concourse, man. And what? And bid as many you can to the marriage. We're not out here for our help because we look good and we want to scream on the corner. I could go scream in my fucking backyard, man. At an imaginary dog. All right? Make something right there and scream at the dog all day, man. I don't got time to come do this. All right? I'm just saying generally, like I'm not gonna make time out of my life to come on this corner for nothing. That gotta plague your mind, Jay. You got young men with children and things to do, but though yet they dedicate themselves. Like me and the elder was talking the other day, and he mentioned about it's getting cold, certain particular men not gonna be out. And I had a flashback and thought the last 5-6 winters concerning us brothers, we've been out here every week. All right? And that's not the boast or brag, that's the flashback came back like, damn, it was brick cold. Brothers was out here and snot was coming down brothers' nose. Lips, but what?
Feet cold and shit.
Feet, can't feel them. All right? But brothers still dedicated. You gotta have a dedication to the Lord, man. All right? The Lord knows those who are dedicated, man. You can't hide from the Lord in spirit.
And there's no fucking excuse. You holler about it's too cold. There's two brothers in Alaska. And nigga, he get past brick cold. I'm talking about 40 below, and he's still out there.
Fuck New York and
below.
Chicago too.
New York, Chicago. I just seen them brothers teach, and the icicles in their beard.
Yeah.
You're talking, and you can see shit smoke coming out their mouth, man. Toronto. Then Jake said, "Oh, it's too hot." What about it being hot? You got brothers in Tanzania, Central Africa. It's hot. It's fucking hotter than hot.
Well, yeah, in Africa,
Yeah. It's hot as a motherfucker.
that's the
man.
land of ham. That's where it's hot.
Yeah.
Like,
It's called ham.
it's called ham.
Hot.
Hot.
You got brothers in Africa teaching where it's hot as a motherfucker.
For real.
We teach down here where it's humid and hot.
Yeah,
it's
it's hot,
another
it's
different
hot.
type of hot, man.
Yeah.
Brothers in Texas.
Yep. They got brothers in the desert.
It's no
Oh, yeah.
goddamn excuse. You got brothers teaching in the goddamn rainforest for a nigga that have an excuse.
For real, bro, you right.
The brothers in Holland, those brothers are deaf. Those brothers teach with sign language and all that shit.
There ain't gonna be no excuse, bro.
We had a brother out here that was blind, man. Legally blind, teaching.
Yeah.
Give him credit where credit is due.
Yeah, that's it. That's all we gonna do. Yeah, they got brothers in Vegas. I went broke bread with them brothers. When I got off the airplane, the hotness out there grabbed me. It's a different kind of hot. Bro, listen, it grabbed me. I was like, what's going on out here, bro? No, it's like the heat got a spirit on it. It actually grabbed me and held me when I got off the airplane. You walk out the air in the airplane place and walk outside, the heat grabbed me, brother. It was 17 degrees when I came out there, man. That was the first day. You see, but either here nor there. Go ahead. But brothers are any climate, any weather, all right. You gotta have the spirit of refusing to be disloyal to the Lord, man. You gotta refuse to be disloyal, and that goes out to your family. All right, whatever you got, make it way. You gotta refuse that shit, man. You gotta deprive yourself and be like, man, Lord, I refuse to be disloyal to you and what you have called me to do. Go ahead.
Yeah, the question is you dead yet?
Yeah, not dead.
You ain't dead.
You gotta
come out here, man.
You got loyalty to uphold. All right? But again, Jake disloyal to himself. How can he be loyal to somebody or something else? How? If you disloyal to yourself, you defeated, man.
That's the one thing a nigga lie to himself, man. I got it, son. I got it. Man, you ain't there yet, man.
You're not done.
You're not there.
He that is evil to himself, to whom will he do good?
He can't do good to nobody. That's universal. It ain't just to eat. Oh, that's Esau. No, that's you too, Jake. A lot of these scriptures is twofold. All right? Jake look at a lot of things as if that's just, that's mainly talking about eat. But really, you can flip that to our people. All right? Go ahead.
So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good.
Yeah, both bad and good, man. The Lord said, call them all, man. Get them all around. Go ahead.
And the wedding was furnished with the guests.
Jake, look what Jake got in his hand, man. He's through. God damn.
Yeah, that shit come plastic. You know
Man.
that, right? That shit come plastic.
Yeah.
That shit burn you good like that.
Yeah, he just, that's a guy right there who refused to be loyal to the Lord. He refused. Go ahead.
Think about it too. Read that again.
So the servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good, and the wedding was furnished with guests.
Bad and good. So the Lord calling all of us. Whether you was a killer, whether you was a D-boy, the Lord calling all into repentance. Because all those things you used to do in the world are actually wiped away from you. The tattoos and shit. When you come into this truth, just don't do it no more. Just don't get no more fucking tats, man. Just don't do no more wild, crazy shit, man.
Don't get no more liners and shit, man.
Yeah.
You gotta learn what's going on, man.
Even the offer that's at hand, you can't sit there and get an offer from the Most High. Something happens where men get brought together and you profit, man. All right, you all in your emotions to yourself. You have to be humble in this thing, man. Because you gotta understand, man. I hate to say this, because it was a correction made with this. We used to say back in the day, I ain't shit. Well, you are something. In order for you to get this word, you got to be somebody and something to the Most High in order to give it to you. All right? So we say that in the sense, I ain't shit. You know, right? But it's all about humbling yourself, man. You got to be humble, man. You have to be humble. You have to stay humble. Just because you gain some scriptures, Just because you gain some information in the world, some history, you gotta stay on a basis of what I am nothing. I want to say knowledge is pumping it up, right? Some guys get pumped up on knowledge. Some guys get pumped up on years, positions. You gotta stay humble, man, to the point where you're not gonna allow yourself to get larger than life in your own fucking head, man. And at the end of the day, these scriptures and this work is about what have you done a second ago. You could have done a whole laundry list of shit. What you done a second ago after that, man?
Hey, that's what Elder Big Dad told us in Atlanta. You're only as good as your last video, man. But you're only as good as your last lesson. Now, that's not to predicate just on lessons only, but that was a way to express it. You're only as good as your last. We're only as good as what we doing now until we come do more for the Lord, man. All right?
And give me that one.
It don't stop, man.
About tempering brass. It's kind of escaping me right now.
Yeah.
Tinkering brass. Though I be able to move mountains and all that.
First Corinthians 14.
Yeah. Oh, I bring the knowledge to the camp. Oh,
Yeah.
I bring the precepts to the camp.
That don't matter.
But you treat brothers like shit though.
Yeah. You ain't brother.
Yeah. You ain't
That-
brother.
yeah,
you ain't humble. You prideful than a motherfucker. What that profit you? It don't profit you shit. You gotta be put yourself low, man. And give me that.
Get that weird saying.
Give me that, try to find that for me. Where I put about meek, remember I let you brother read it? Meekness or meek, the definition I let you brother read.
You just told us just put it.
It's in my phone, but it was in the blue letter. It's in the blue letter though. You just have to go to one of those meeks, I think meek or meekness.
Meekness,
You know? You gotta be, man, you gotta get to the point where, and that's why the apostles asked Yahushua back then, who is the greatest amongst us? And Yahushua corrected them all. He said the least amongst you, man. So even though you the guy on top, you still gotta think I'm the last guy in. I'm gonna serve this brother. This brother supposed to serve that brother. That brother supposed to serve that brother. So keep everybody at a balance, man. Yeah, bring that one out.
It's 1 Corinthians.
You gotta look at the definition.
It's 1 Corinthians 13,
There's a lot of stuff.
and I'm gonna start at the top. Though I speak with tongues of men and of angels, and have not charity, I am become as sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal.
Read it again.
Meek.
Though I
I
speak,
remember you telling it to me.
it's 1 Corinthians 13 and 1. Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels,
Yeah, do I speak the tongues of men and of angels? All right, go ahead.
and have not charity, I am become as sounding brass or as a tinkling cymbal.
Yeah, I become as, you know, that tinkling brass is just small. It's a small sound amongst the instruments, the sounds of instruments, man. It's very little. All right, very low sound. Go ahead.
And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries,
Yeah, I can prophesy to my face turn blue. I can go from the beginning of this book to the end of this book, back to the end of the book, back to the beginning. Do I have prophecies? What else?
and understand all mysteries,
I can understand all the deep, dark mysteries. Break down Daniel. Second Ezra 11, 12. What? Go ahead.
and all knowledge.
And all knowledge of all things. Go ahead.
And though I have all faith, so that I can remove mountains,
Yeah, my faith's so strong, I can remove mountains, man. But it gonna say but though, right?
It says, and have not charity, I am nothing.
And have not charity. That charity is supposed to be displayed to your brother, man. You know? If you don't have those things, what it says,
I am nothing.
what it says,
I am nothing.
what it says,
I am nothing.
you are nothing, man. Go ahead.
It says, and though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to the burn,
Yeah, though you coming out on the highways and byways, giving your body to the poor, giving your body as a living sacrifice, go ahead.
and I have not charity, it profiteth me nothing.
Profit you nothing, man. It don't profit you nothing, okay? That's with the amount of years we've been in. That's the amount of knowledge we have. The things that we have in the world, it doesn't matter if you don't have charity, man, for your brother, man. You have for the love of the truth. Go ahead.
Charity suffereth long and is kind.
Yeah, charity suffering long, man. Because the thing about being in this thing of ours, you're gonna come into a house, a well-managed house, to where moving people gonna be in, and you gotta suffer along with a man sometimes. Sometimes a man go off, sometimes men go through things, man. Because this truth is about valleys and peaks. Sometimes you're gonna have low valleys, sometimes you're gonna be at the peak, top of your game. But it's all about having mercy and long suffering and having a understanding for your brother, man. We're in hell, man. When you're in hell, you catch more hell. Go ahead.
Charity suffereth long and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself. Is not puffed up.
It's what?
Not puffed up.
What?
Not puffed up.
Give me that word puffed up. Let's see what it says. Charity, it don't puff up, man. You don't puff yourself up with the amount of money you might have, so-called job description in the world, so-called knowledge, so-called position, right? So-called year. You don't do that, man. Me. We don't talk like that, man. Most time we talk in a sense. We talk us. You gotta be in a King Solomon state of mind. When I want to look good, I want this man to look good. This man. When we come out here on the block, that we all sound in a sense that we know what we're talking about. We have full. This truth is mostly of a thing of confidence too, man. You gotta have the peak top confidence in a mindset, man. All right? And we ain't learning in the world, man. Now that we have the ability to come in this life, we have to have the ability to understand and absorb what's going on. If you see me, I have a certain hairstyle. Well, you should emulate. If you want, I'm saying this from the sense of you brothers. If you on the side, you see certain things with brothers, you want to emulate those things, the right things, not the bad habits of brothers. I'm talking the right things. So if that brother's in mindset of being calm, cool, and collected, here they are. This shit. Right there, the rider three-wheeler down goddamn Canal Street with a yellow cap on. Still going through Android while I'm driving, man. That's a miserable life, man. But anyway, go ahead. You got it for me?
Come on, I got it.
This 1 Corinthians
Go
12.
ahead, let them roll.
This 1 Corinthians 12, verse 25, that there should be no schism in the body, but that the members should have the same care one for another.
What?
Have the same
Does it
care
say that?
one for another.
You gotta have the same care one for another, man.
And
Your
what-
mind gotta be straightway thinking like that.
And whether one member suffer, all the members suffer with it.
Yeah, if one member suffer, we all suffer, man.
Or one member be honored, all the members rejoice with it.
That's right, man. But just saying the word, you gotta watch those niggas, man. When you getting an award, everybody standing, niggas still sitting, man. Hey, they got haters. They got guys that hate, man.
Yeah. In the house of
They got
faith.
guys that put the scope P on you.
In the house of faith.
Yeah.
Walk the guard with you in company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got guys. I learned that from Ellis Bob, man. The man himself. They got guys that will put the scope P on your ass, man. Let you get a new job and driving that new Benz, Jake. Jake went from 1 time to 30 times scope on your ass. Emoji eyes. Jake on your ass like that. Man, that nigga gotta be doing something. Man, leave that man alone, man. That's that man business, bro. Give a damn. As long as that man.
Banana nigga and Billy. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, man.
That shit one bit.
Yeah, man. Sizing the brother up and shit, man. Counting the brother's pockets. Counting the pockets, huh?
Right.
You might have a nice spot. Ain't even your spot. Jake think that's your shit though, man.
Your shit.
How you get that motherfucker, man?
See, See how y'all doing it on a video, brother? Who else that is? Man, what about the scriptures, bro? Fuck the lesson, like, man, come on, man.
Yeah, man. Let Jacob still be a nigga in the truth, man. Go ahead.
This 1 Corinthians 1 and 10. Back to the other, what you was talking about at first.
Yeah.
As far as helping each other. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Mashiach Yahushua, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among you.
We all speak the same thing. And that's talking about doctrine. We can't be over here saying,
That's conversation. Total conversation.
yeah, I was gonna get into that.
Oh, God.
That's everything in the whole, in a sense, like the brother said, and that's doctrine too, man. You can't be out here believing in one false thing. You believe that Mary had an immaculate conception.
Yeah.
You believe in the flat earth.
And Cornelius ain't the Israelite.
Cornelius ain't Israelite.
Secret.
Yeah, you gotta believe the same thing. You gotta believe, in order for us to walk together, in order for this stream of river of the living waters to flow, it has to be in agreements.
You gotta be agreed.
Because going back into the scriptures, the reason why these boneheads out here believe in the Trinity and not knowing what that whole thing, it's saying that the Most High, Yahushua, and the Holy Spirit are one because they're in agreement with each other.
That's it.
No?
So fuck it.
Yeah, it says, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment, man.
The same mind and the same judgment.
Come on now. And even if a man slip from his his mouth, but not from his heart, brothers correct him. Because brothers could leave him out here and have him say that, and then everybody just, man, what's that brother talking about? Brother be like, that don't mean that, act like it mean this. Brothers out here helping brothers, man. Because a brother slip from his mouth, but not from his heart. Maybe he didn't, kind of, in a way, know it. I said it wrong, his intentions, but brothers gonna say, no, that don't mean that, that mean this. Or brother ain't leaving or hanging nobody out to dry, man.
This is how this goes.
All right? That's how this goes,
man.
Yeah.
This is how we go about doing this.
Period, man. And we all have miscues and mislaps and,
It's all about
speak
making,
us.
it's all about making the body better, though, man.
Yeah. And you do that with what? Helping. All right? Stand in the same, being unity in one, man.
In unison.
Yeah, unison. One body, one mind, one baptism, man. One faith. Go ahead. You got it?
You gotta get that on. You gotta get your stuff on too. Then you finish. Come up, man.
Yeah.
It's Ephesians 4:1. Therefore, the prisoner of the Most High beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation whereof ye are called.
Word. What did it say?
Word.
Therefore, the prisoner of the Most High beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation.
One more time. One more time, Mike.
Beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called.
No, get the whole thing.
Okay.
Get the whole thing.
Therefore, the prisoner of the Most High.
God, therefore, the prisoner. We are prisoners of the Most High. Okay, how about Yahushua? So being prisoners, you're supposed to be in what? Subjection. How you gonna be a prisoner and trying to call shots? How you gonna be a prisoner and you low, man? Go ahead.
Beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called.
You are called. Because the Lord called us. We ain't called him. He woke us up. We ain't wake ourselves up. All right, go ahead.
With all lowliness.
With all what?
With all lowliness.
You gotta have lowliness, man. Spirit, go ahead.
And meekness.
And meekness. You can't be out here prideful, man. You can't be out here in your ego. You gotta be somewhere, somehow, these things, these attributes has to come in play, man. Somewhere, somehow, a light bulb has to go off and say, where the fuck I was doing, whatever I knew in the word, this ain't it. Let me start over, man. Let me start over. All right? Let me ask questions.
You can't be wrong this thing not asking no questions, man. You don't know, you gotta ask questions, man. You're not gonna get judged or looked at like you don't know you don't know nothing. Cause you asking questions, man. If you ashamed in the house of the Lord gonna be ashamed of you, man.
Hey, just
period, man.
Hey, this is a weapon. It's a weapon. This book, it's a weapon. It's like any other thing. You go buy the latest and greatest chainsaw, the latest and greatest sword, latest and greatest actual, let's say a gun. Whatever. This motherfucker got spikes, moving parts. If you don't know, if you don't read the book, if you don't read the instructions, right? Hey, what a pump at what a on that? What a plug at on that? If you don't ask questions about this sword, you can get yourself cut. You can kill yourself.
Yeah.
You can bug yourself out.
You gotta know how to wield it.
You gotta wheel this mother. You know?
If you holding it, you gonna have to learn how to use that.
What happened we see all the time? Nigga be having nunchucks like
Dragonfly
Jones.
Yeah, it's half his own soul.
God damn, get it yourself. You know? So you gotta learn how to and know how to wield this sword, man. Ask questions about how to well, I seen you on the block, you brought this scripture out. Meaning I can move. I seen you hit up, down, left, star, square. Yeah. How I do that, man?
Yeah.
Well, that comes with time. Sometimes it comes with time. How having discernment and shit, you know? Go ahead,
But being a prisoner, what you got? Time.
Time.
You got nothing. If you making yourself bound, you're a prisoner, you got time. This Philippians 3:12. Not as though I had already attained, either were already perfect. So he haven't attained.
In the towel right here, the white towel. Oh, right here on the circle. I seen them day up there.
This Philippians 3:12. Not as though I had already attained, meaning had everything. Either were already perfect. He wasn't perfect. But I follow after, if that I may apprehend that for which also I am apprehended of the Mashiach Yahushua.
Yeah.
And to be apprehended is to be handcuffed, like locked in, man.
Yeah,
Boom, captured. That was what it say when the police coming. We trying to apprehend a suspect, but that's the what handcuff him. All right, to put him what under our bones now. It says, brethren, I come not my that's the point. Have apprehended.
Go back to that.
Yeah, right. That was the main thing.
Ephesians 4:2. With all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering,
Go ahead.
forbearing one another in love.
And these are things that we have to, from having that hardness, from that sense of false direction in the world, being in the quote unquote hood, being under the confines of Auntie and Big Mama. We gotta learn, read it again, read them parts again. We gotta learn that. Because what we've been under the confines of our mothers and grandmothers. They don't even have a love for their motherfucking self, nor they have a love for their own family members or other women. So what happens as we were young? We learn to absorb them same traits, man. So now you get around men, real men. Those traits have to be stripped from you, man. It's not gonna work. It's never gonna work, man. Having pride, huh?
They didn't know how to love. Huh?
Yeah, you gotta know how to love. Yeah, that's right.
They didn't know it.
That's right. And we didn't know, because we just thought we was young, adolescent kids in age. We thought that was the way to go, though.
Yeah.
That's how you.
They mean
When somebody says something to you, you doing this wrong. Naturally, think this is supposed to buck up.
Buck up, yeah.
Do the same thing they do.
Yeah.
But when you come into the truth and you humble yourself with meekness and Lord, you know that's not the way to do. That's not the way to go. Yeah, you got grudging and you mad. We don't deal like that, man. You gotta be actually, hey, let me holler at you for a minute. You go somewhere and you talk like men. And you come to, like kings, man. You come to agreement. You make a solution. You make the thing right. Even if it's not right, we come to agreement where I can still operate. You too. We both win. We both win, man. That's how real men do it, man. Go ahead.
All lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love.
We gotta forbear one another, man. We all fucked up, man. All right, we all fucked up, man. Only thing about our fucked up is we know it. You hate it when other people see that shit, man. But you gotta take that. You know? In order to know that you fucked up, you gotta know. You gotta acknowledge the shit, man. Go ahead, huh?
Endeavoring to keep the unity of the spirit in the bond of peace.
What did it say?
Endeavoring to keep the unity of the spirit in the bond of peace.
Yeah. And all in all, keeping that unity in the bond of peace, man. Hoping that, because we all alpha dogs, man. We all alpha males. Well, you should be. You shouldn't be a beta. You shouldn't be a goddamn zeta.
Yeah, this is the one way down there. They got something way out the beta.
Yeah, you shouldn't be a
Men.
beta, delta. You shouldn't be none of those, man.
Omega male.
Megas. You should be an alpha male. You should be. But by us being alpha males, we all have yeah, we got zeal, testosterone and shit like that, but we learn to work together.
Yep.
That's what it's about, man. Bringing those different, everybody comes in, it's true, with a hint of something they can bring to the body, man, to this house. And we learn to work together, man. Don't get each other's way. Go ahead.
Yeah, the only way strong-willed men can work together is if there's order. If you look at the military, you look at a sports team, everybody can't be the quarterback, everybody can't be the general. You have to have a set of order. That's the only way strong-willed men can accomplish anything, man.
Yeah, man. You gotta acknowledge, like, somewhere in your mind, you gotta acknowledge that, okay, order should be the top tip, that I stay in order. Even in the midst of chaos, you should know how to stay calm. Them damn Green Berets, them what they call them niggas, man? Navy SEALs, the Rangers. Them guys, even in the midst of chaos, them guys are calm and in order, man. You know? Go ahead.
There is
on that. Go ahead.
Well, come on. There's one body and one spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling.
Even in one hope of your calling, man. Because we all have the hope of salvation in our calling, man. That we grow and continue on, man. That's why in this thing of ours, man, you have to pray for long. I have done it myself. Pray for longevity, man. You know, pray that you actually increase. You go from glory to glory, man. That you actually, those different things that you got going on with you in the world actually weans off you, man. Go ahead.
One Most High, one faith, one baptism.
What it says again?
One Most High,
one power. Understanding you have one power. Go ahead.
one faith,
one
baptism.
One baptism. There's only one way to come in, man. One way to get cleansed of your ways, man. With the washing of the word. Yahushua is the word. He is the way, the truth, and the light. He is it, man. Yeah, this spirit is getting riled up early, man. Yeah, nigga just got his brains blown out down here, man.
That's every week.
Yeah.
Every day.
The nigga said, "Go. Why y'all don't teach in the hood? You got more action out here than the goddamn hood, man." But like I said, you know, we leave the dead tomorrow. Them niggas will lose their mind, man. If we go offline, or we go in the wilderness, man, them niggas gonna lose their mind, man. Yeah, let Esau run something to a fucking building, or really implode some shit. You gonna have just like the elders, you gonna have a line so big, they're gonna be waiting on you. Where y'all was at?
Yeah.
Let me help you set the sign, brother. You want right there? Yeah, that's right. I'm watching the entry wall right there. You be getting right there, you hold that sign. And what you all say, how we gonna get out of this shit? Yeah, man. They know everything. Like it, boy.
You King Dad. Oh, yeah.
You
You Jeremiah?
Yeah. They know all our names and everything, man. There's a lot of you cats in New Orleans, man. You just You tap dancing on where to come in the truth or not, man. You better put them fucking switches down and get with the Lord, man. For the Lord smoke your ass. Alright? You better put that shit down, man. Any man, any guy that got two brain cells that work together, you see what the fuck's finna happen out here, man. You better get with the program. For the program gets to getting you. Go ahead.
This a rock.
No, was that? Go ahead.
One power and Father of all,
That's right, man.
who is above all, and through all, and in you all.
That's right. Go ahead.
This Sirach 10 and 28. My son, glorify thy soul in meekness and give it honor according to the dignity thereof.
One more time, Mike. Good shit.
Sirach 10 and 28. My son, glorify thy soul in meekness and give it honor according to the dignity thereof.
You supposed to glorify your what it says?
Your soul in
Your soul.
meekness.
All right? And your soul, actually, it's many things it goes into. It's really in the posture, the things that your desires, man. That's what makes up your soul. The things that you have an appetite for. Like you have an appetite for certain women, whether she's slim, when she's thick, whatever skin tone, that shit in the posh, man. That goes into your soul. Those are the things that you indulge in, you like. So you gotta do what? With your thoughts? Basically like your thoughts, man.
Let me say this. If you brought all the scriptures out and made analogies of women to get it through to Jake always listen. Jake always listen. Like everything is an analogy. You for the woman, but he'll know every precept. He'll know everything.
Yeah.
It says
This thing is a woman. It's like a woman.
yeah, it
It's
is.
called Sophia. Sophia.
Yeah.
The woman of wisdom, which the Most High embodies that woman. All right. When you liken this truth into a woman, you take time with her. Like you said, finding time.
Yeah.
You know, you close everything off to find time to make love to her.
You're in prison.
Right.
You imprison yourself with the word too.
Right. And when you deal with this woman called wisdom, all right, it's a way how to deal with her. Just like a woman in the world. You get the woman, you take time, you hold hands, you on the river walk.
Figuring it out. You're figuring it out.
You're getting to quote unquote know her. But when you really get to know her and lay down with her, and get in this thing, hold on now. We had to mute the camera for foolishness, man. You know? But go ahead. I had lost my train of thought, man. Fuck it.
About being intimate with the scripture.
Oh yeah, being intimate with the scriptures, man. So this woman that you have with you, you gotta learn to take your time with her too. Just like I always brought out in the past with an actual physical woman. When you finna lay down with her, you gotta have. Well, I don't know if Jake don't do that or not, so I'm gonna just say you gotta do the foreplay with the woman, man. The build up. You gotta kiss her on the neck, nibble on her ear, caress her hair, kiss her. Whatever it is, you know. I'm trying to say PG. All right? I'm trying to say PG. All right, but you get the point. And you can't rush it. You can't rush it, man. When you get you gotta caress all those things, man. Them hips, the curvature, the box, all that, man. Yeah, she That's the Lord, man. Yeah, man. So
I got you something.
you gotta play with those. You gotta play with those things, man. The different things in a woman before you actually get to dealing with her. Then when you get to dealing with her, you don't just force it in there, man. You don't just force it in there, man. You ease in, and you start to get yourself a rhythm, and then you go to doing your thing, man.
Then you open it up.
Yeah.
Jay gonna learn it now. He gonna learn this word now. I got you. I got what he's saying in the scripture.
I'm sad to say
I know.
like this, but then you
I got what you're saying. I got you.
then you start to do your work with the long stroke and the short stroke, man.
Yeah.
That goes with taking your time. You can't rush this thing. Yeah, up and down, side to side.
Hey,
Then you start to flip and do your thing with it, man.
Yes, sir.
Now, with that being said, that's all likened into you coming into the word. You can't rush it. You can't say, I want to be like the elder. I want to be like Elder Tahar. You'll never be on those men level, man. When you get on those men level, they're on a whole other
They on
level.
another one. They gone. Keep going. Yeah.
This thing keeps growing. A man keeps growing, supposed to keep growing in this thing. All right, so with that being said, you got to take your time. Take your time with this woman, man. Take time out with this woman and deal with her. Man, yeah, go ahead.
I got everything you're saying in scripture. This is Rock 6 and 20. She is very unpleasant to the unlearned. The she is the wisdom, all right? The word. She's very unpleasant to the unlearned. So if you don't know, like he said, how to caress and work a woman, you're going to just go in there raw and uncut. You're going to get blisters, cut, shaves. No. All right? You can't deal with her dry, man. It says, he that is without understanding will not remain with her.
Yeah.
She will lie upon him as a mighty stone of trial, and he will cast her from ere it be long.
Right. It's like somebody just putting themselves on you in this life. You're gonna try to get them off you, man.
Yeah.
Because it's too much. But you gotta, it's a way to dealing with her. Go ahead.
For wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifesting to many.
Yeah, she don't reveal herself to many
about to
men
get
out
that
there, man. All right, go ahead. There's some more than that.
Yeah, it's about to get there. Give ear, my son, receive my advice, and refuse not my counsel. And put thy feet into her fetters, and thy neck into her chain.
Yeah, putting your neck into a chain. You getting in there with her, man.
You getting in there, you're learning.
Yeah, you
Get
learning.
in there, you gotta know what you're doing. It's gonna say that.
Go ahead.
Bow down thy shoulder and bear her, and be not grieved with her bounds.
Yeah.
Come unto her with thy whole heart, and keep her ways with all thy power.
You gotta come into this truth with your whole heart. You can't be playing the juggle game. I'm just doing this so I don't get cussed out. I'm just here.
It's about to say it get nasty.
I'm just here for the bill.
I'm just here for the bill.
I'm just here for the bill. I'm here for any other so-called reason outside of this. Now you gotta be in this thing with your whole heart, man.
Yeah, you can't be in a mood for the food.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
It's a point. Huh?
Sticking for the chicken.
Yeah, sticking around for the chicken.
Sticking for the chicken, man.
You gotta understand and absorb the reasoning and what's going on. And I'm talking from a stance from a young brother. Because like I say, I myself went through it. You gotta start to absorb what's going on with certain men. What I'm saying is too, the different Jews that be dropped out here, different Jews that be dropped in front of a man, when you at leisure time with them, you gotta take them on.
Yeah, you gotta get them.
You gotta get them, you gotta pick them up.
You gotta get them.
Everything that we do, whether in this truth or outside this truth, dealing with each other, whatever, it's learning. I'm learning you. You learning me. This is a relationship. This is a relationship even with this truth. Right? Go ahead.
It says, search and seek. See?
And I'm gonna say this too, real quick. Because you are learning for the next man. All right? I'm just pointing at person.
get that
You
too.
learn it from the next man, because the hell that this woman wisdom gonna bring you through. I got one of my favorite scriptures with her. The hell that she put you through is for you to get through it. And hold on deck for me real quick. I think it's 1 Corinthians 10. And go above 13. Go to 10. I want you to come down. This hell that you catch is for you to gain experience for the next man. Because when the next brother come in, you hear, oh, I was this, I went through this and that. You can give it to him.
You can give it to him.
Experience how to go through to get through that shit, man. Go ahead, hold on, bro. Who would say?
We ready?
Go ahead, we get back on. Nigga playing rock the boat, man. Go ahead, shit, piss me off.
It's you what he got? What you looking for you?
I was helping him find it.
2 Corinthians 10.
13? What is it, 13? What up first?
10.
About what it said. You want me to read what I got or what? Yeah, I look for it.
Yeah, that's it. I want you to go up there and come down. But go ahead. No, go ahead, finish that.
This is Sirach 6:27. Search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee.
You gotta search and seek her, man. You gotta look for her.
Yeah.
It's like that same woman you call all night.
Working that thing.
Hey, where you at? You coming over?
And you seeking shit.
Yeah, trying to look for her, man.
Search.
This true.
Digging in that thing.
Even with this woman, it's a two-way street. Hey, get that street. It's a two-way street. That's not a one-way right here. In order to receive, you gotta give yourself up. You gotta give something to receive, man.
Both ways.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. And when thou hast got hold of her, let her not go.
Yeah,
She got in her.
get Sirach 4 and start at 15.
This is Sirach 4:15. Whoso giveth ear unto her.
No, let's finish off what you did. Go to 12. Come down. 12.
He that loveth her, Sirach 4:12. Or 11. Wisdom exalted her children and laid hold of them that seek her.
There you go. Go ahead.
He that loveth her loveth life, and they that seek to her early shall be filled with joy.
Right.
They gonna feel good.
Yeah, go ahead.
God. He that holdeth her fast shall inherit glory, and wheresoever she entereth, the Lord will bless. There it is.
Yeah, keep going.
They that serve her shall minister to the Holy One, and them that love her, the Lord doeth love.
Right. Go ahead.
Whoso giveth ear unto her shall judge the nations, and he that attendeth unto her shall dwell securely.
Now we keep talking about tending to her, dealing with her, man.
Tendencies of it. When
Yeah.
you get it.
Go ahead. Now she about to finna
Jump
do
back.
something. Keep going. Keep going.
my bad.
Keep going.
It says, if a man commit himself unto her, he shall inherit her, and his generation shall hold her in possessions.
One more time.
Yeah.
One more time, man.
It says, if a man commit himself unto her,
Commit himself.
he shall inherit her, and his generation shall hold her in possession.
And this the point. Go ahead. I want
Carry
you to
on.
read down to 20.
For at the first, she will walk with him by crooked ways.
Yeah, she's gonna bring you through some shit. She's gonna make your mother turn against you. She's gonna make your woman turn against you. She's gonna make everything that was once so-called pleasant in your world get uprooted.
Yeah,
All for the love and the sake of the how about Shah Shah, man?
she is very unpleasant.
You got a card?
That's all right. It says she very unpleasant.
Yeah.
This is her being unpleasant to you.
I'm studying now. I'm trying to know my stuff.
All right.
I just stopped. So I have to come back.
Go ahead. Read it again, huh?
Excuse Excuse me, brothers.
Go ahead.
It says, for at first, Sirach 4:17, for at first you will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline.
Yeah, she's gonna torment you with discipline, man.
Fire.
With her discipline.
Fire.
She's gonna bring you through some shit, man. To see if you are diligent after her. The same thing with a woman. Woman do certain things, or you do certain things with a woman to see if she's truly committed to you.
So, yeah, you pick at her like,
Yeah.
or try.
Yeah, you bring her
with
through different shit.
Yeah, like, let me see if she on what she gonna do.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Until she may trust his soul,
Yeah.
and try him by her laws
Yeah, that's what this
to
word
govern
do.
your ass.
She bring hell on you. You lose your job. You might go through some shit with your woman.
Yep.
You see if you which woman is more important? A woman Sophia or Jessica? You know? This what the word does. It bring you through something with your actual woman, your family, your mother. Because the Lord tell you what, I'm a jealous power. And with being a jealous power, you can't put nothing before the Lord, man. Nothing. Because there are men in this word that have put everything that you see, there are men that put their children and those things before whatever they may be. The person put that to the side for the Lord, man.
Thanks.
All right? Keep going. There's some more meat in that, man.
Hey man, if I could just say one thing, in attempts to govern you, that's why she need to trust your soul
Right.
to govern you. Wisdom got to rule over you, man. She need to govern you so you don't what?
What the
Fall
word-
out of the way, man.
We were out here before. What the word govern?
What the word government mean?
I didn't say it plenty of times.
Let them go. Hold on.
Huh?
Let them go.
I know you probably know.
Yeah.
Our brothers know. I didn't say it plenty of times.
You know what it mean, huh?
The word government.
You know what it mean?
To gov.
To control.
Say it out loud, bro. To control the mind.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
word government, like government. The word gov.
Y'all should-
The G-O-V-E.
y'all should-
You know, the G-O-V-E-R, however you want to put it, it means to control.
To
Once
control.
you put the M-E-N,
That's the
T
mind.
at the end, it means mind. So wisdom wants to control your what?
It want to govern you.
Govern
your
you,
mind. Yeah, it
control
want to
you.
govern you with her laws.
That's right. Go ahead.
It says, then will she return the straight way unto him and comfort him and show him her secrets.
Right. Then she show you
She could deal with you.
she could deal with you with the understanding of this knowledge, man. Understanding what's going on. Because everybody else out here, they don't understand that martial law finna come. They don't know that the Barrett chip is finna actually take hold of replacing an actual dollar.
Aware of the government.
Yeah, and
Your
where the
actual government.
Yeah, and the government right now is controlling their minds with the so-called vaccine, man. Putting it out there that you're gonna die if you don't get it.
Yeah. It's mind control.
It's mind control.
Mind fucking.
You know? Go ahead. Get some more.
But if he go wrong,
If you go wrong about dealing with this wisdom, what's gonna happen?
she will forsake him and give him over to his own ruins.
Right. And that
Commit suicide.
And that lines up, I believe, with the book of Luke about how seven more demons gonna continue to take over your ass, man.
Last state of that man is
Yeah, that's the last stage of you, man. And we done seen plenty of last stages of men.
Yeah, you play yourself. Congratulations, you played yourself.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, huh?
Let me finish at 6. Then you got it out. It says, search and seek, and she shall be made known. Back in 6 and 27. And when thou hast got hold of her, let her not go. Don't play yourself. For at the last thou shalt find her rest, and that shall be turned to thy joy.
Right.
Then shall her fetters be a strong defense for thee, and her chains a robe of glory.
Right.
For there is a golden ornament upon her, and her bands are a purple lace. Thou shalt put her on as a robe of honor, and shalt put her about thee as a crown of joy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, she gonna be that quote unquote bad bitch, man. You know how
She gonna shine with you.
Yeah.
Cause you to shine.
You know how your woman hell makeup. She in the mirror in the car, so
Glowing.
You ready to take her out with you, man?
Yeah, she glowing.
She glowing with you.
She shining. Yeah. Wisdom make a man face to shine. Meaning what? To show that he's dwelling with wisdom, man. That don't mean you glowing and you got this bright glow about you, man. Cause we dark skinned and dark and shit, man. But wisdom make a man face to shine, meaning his ways, all right, and how he do things. You gotta do.
Yeah, because the Lord in the
Where they
scriptures,
living on.
the Lord gave the order. The Lord gave the order of everything in the scriptures, man. Even in Timothy, how the Lord said the head of Yahushua is the Most High. The head of every man is Yahushua. The head of every woman is the man.
Yeah.
So these things are our glory. So in order for us to glory, we have to gain knowledge, gain wisdom, understanding of who? Yahushua and the Most High, man.
Yahushua is wisdom.
That's how we're gonna be able to glow.
That's right.
Any man on the planet Earth is supposed to be gaining knowledge. You're supposed to be receiving sound instructions, sound doctrine in your body, man. Your mind, body, and soul. That's the only thing. What helps us operate, man? Knowing the knowledge of these scriptures. When we get sick, we go do what? We go to the herbs. Right? When we fall low in spirit, we go to the comforter, man.
Yep.
You know?
When we need to make decisions, we go to the counselors.
The counselors, man.
Yeah, to make counsel, to take counsel, yeah. It's covered. It covers everything.
That's right, man. You got something? Go ahead. You got something too? Yeah, go ahead. That lines up. I had forgot. I'm glad you said something. Because ultimately, the Most High bring you through it, through that trial of wisdom for certain things like this. Go ahead.
This 1 Corinthians chapter 10, I'm going to start at 11. Now all these things happen unto them for in samples.
For what?
In samples.
For examples, man. All the things that we went through with wisdom, losing. You gotta be. Yeah.
The Lord crazy, Lord official. I mean, you know.
Yeah, the thing about us coming into this, man, you gotta be a man. You gotta be a man acquainted with losing, man.
Acquainted with grief.
You gotta be a man acquainted with losing. You can't win in this society, man. You get little glimmers of hope with certain things, getting blessed with certain things, but as far as losing, you gotta be acquainted with losing. I say it all the time. You should be 0 and 1,000, man. Over here. You gotta be 0 and 1,000. And happy as a motherfucker. You gotta be the Cleveland Browns, the old Cleveland Browns. Detroit Lions, or the Detroit Lions in this shit, man.
16.
You dealing with a woman? Oh, she gonna be a demon. She gonna be a demon. Yeah. You gotta be looking for her.
You gotta already count it lost, like.
Yeah. He start do some shit, or he a devil. I know he gonna do that. I know he gonna do that shit. He gonna do that shit.
That's why nothing should surprise you.
Yeah, nothing should surprise you in this thing, man.
Don't
I said that all the time. Surprise.
Say it, right? He gonna be a nigga, man. That's how a nigga be. Say it, round.
Yeah.
He gonna be a nigga. So when he be in there, let me move around.
Yeah, he gonna be a nigga anyway.
I gotta move around.
There's nothing I can do.
Your spiritual radar with dealing with the world, that bitch gotta be going off every time. Bloop. You gotta be scanning shit every time. Bloop. When there's when it's more than 3, 2 or 3, I will not be. Not being around them niggas, man. Not being around them. You gotta start to deny yourself and shit, man. Okay, you wake up, man, them niggas, I'm gonna go outside. Nah, you know what? If I'm staying inside of these niggas driving bad, they shooting. It's fuckery, man. You gotta learn to discipline yourself with the world. And that's all using wisdom. Wisdom is what I said it before. Wisdom is all about what you put in you. Knowledge is about how you draw it out. And understanding is knowing when to use either up. How to use both of them in the proper texture, the proper time, man. All right? Give me that. Let me get that real fast. I'll get it off real fast. Go ahead,
1 Corinthians 10 and 11. Now all these things happen unto them for in samples, and they are written for our admonition, upon whom the ends of the world are come.
Go ahead.
Wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall.
Let him do what?
Let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall.
Yeah, go ahead.
There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man.
Read that again.
1 Corinthians 10 and 13. There have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man.
Yeah, there's no temptation that take you that is common to man. Go ahead.
But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able.
Yeah, because in order for the Lord to tempt you with a temptation to bring something on you, you are through the Spirit. If you go that route, you're already defeated it already, man.
Yeah.
You just got to go through the test, right? And you being tested. The thing about this, you got to get to a point where you're governed, even when the cameras go off, even when brothers ain't around. You got to learn to govern yourself in a right manner. Sometimes, you know, and I learned this through the word. Sometimes we can point the finger, oh, Jake being a nigga. But you gotta look at sometimes, am I being a nigga? Maybe I'm bringing, maybe I'll be bringing energy around.
Maybe I'm being a nigga too, what?
Yeah, so sometimes, and like I said, we all come from a rough past. We all come from different walks of life. So I know how I am. I know how my temper is. I know how I can get around with a numbskull. So I'm gonna, know what I'm gonna do?
Avoid it.
I'm gonna avoid them.
I got that right.
I'm gonna avoid them in order to save myself. Because one thing about one attribute about our people, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, them niggas that make you kill them. It was the black woman,
Nigga.
and that
Black nigga.
and that black tatted up nigga
With the dreads.
with the dreads that make you kill him, man.
Make you kill him, bro. So
Is it worth it though?
Yeah.
Now we gotta take into account. I'm sitting in the cell. I can't do the work. This nigga here talking to me all day.
Another nigga you might have to kill.
You gotta kill him in jail.
Get more time.
That's right.
Is it worth it?
Right.
Is it worth it?
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fucking revolving door. Like you
Well,
gonna
maybe
have
I'm
to
gonna
keep
get
on
up.
killing.
Maybe I'm gonna get up on the balls and go to preaching in here.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas wicked.
And then I'm literally gonna kill you.
Yeah, man. You gotta take all this into account, man. Is it worth it? Is it worth going to jail? Is it worth? You killing them niggas killing you? Nah. You gotta think, man. In order for us to get the fuck out of America, these scriptures, wisdom is making us fucking think. We are the enemy, man. The scripture tell you, agree with thy adversary. Never trust thy enemy. The scripture teaching you how to maneuver.
A soft word, turn away wrath.
Any brother that's coming into the word, I beg you to go read the book of Ecclesiasticus, man. The book of Sirach.
Proverbs.
Yeah, it tell you how to move throughout your daily life, man. How to deal with women, right? How to deal with your enemies, man. Go ahead, it was done with that. All right, let them get it out.
I gotta get this.
Okay.
What you saying right now?
It says, bring it out first.
Yeah, come. This Proverbs 4 and 10, upon and 15, I gotta get it all. Hear, O my son, and receive my sayings, and life shall be many.
Yeah.
This is how you live and keep living. Man, Jake freaked the fuck out here, bro.
Well, I know.
Jake out here freaked the fuck out, bro.
What?
It says,
He in that naked man spirit.
Yeah, bro. Jake
Look at him. He look just like naked man.
Jake fucking
he
all
look-
feeling himself.
Yeah, he just like naked man. Go ahead, bro. You gotta fight through that shit.
Yeah,
though.
bro. Jake just,
go ahead,
Jake, man, bro.
Got the same look.
He in that
Jake
spirit,
got
man.
Got the same
a
look.
inside
same
freaking
continent.
look, bro.
Same continents on it, man.
Jake uncles out here be fucking tripping, bro.
Yeah,
It says,
you play any game, I'm gonna drop kick you dead in your chest, man.
bro, Jake on
Right on Canal Street. Go ahead.
Luther
This is my water, right?
Vandross.
This is my water, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Jake on some fucking Luther Vandross shit, man. It says, I have taught thee in the way of wisdom. I have led thee in right paths through wisdom.
Yeah.
When thou goest, thy steps shall not be straightened, and when thou runnest, thou shalt not stumble.
Yeah, we ain't gonna stumble out here in life
Yeah.
on the truth, man.
Knowing how to move.
Knowing how to move, knowing in scenarios,
Just
I'm
gonna
gonna
get
keep this.
that.
I'm gonna keep this in my head, man. Keep the scriptures in my head. Go ahead.
Take fast hold of instructions. Let her not go. Keep her, for she is thy life. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men.
Right.
Avoiding pass not by it, turn from it and pass away, man.
Yeah.
How you go over shit, man. You gotta learn how to go around shit. That's when you got wisdom, man.
Yeah.
When you don't have wisdom, you run into shit.
You're just a fool.
Yeah, you just a fool. You take
crash
shit
dummy.
on, man.
You just a crash dummy out here, man. The Lord called us not to be no goddamn crash dummies out here, man.
Yeah.
Dealing with these goddamn women,
Niggas.
dealing with these goddamn knuckleheads out here,
Fearless.
dealing with our enemies, the police. It calls us to be, take a step further, man.
Oh.
You know? Go ahead.
Yeah, it says avoid it, pass not by. If I can say something real quick on it, I'll let you bring this out. Just cause you're a soldier, that don't mean you gotta tangle with a soldier. Right? So tangling with a soldier makes you a soldier? Oh, you still a soldier before you tangle with him. So I need to show him I'm a soldier. No, man. A soldier learn how to maneuver around that.
Hey,
like I can maneuver around you, I'm smarter than you, I'm wiser than you. Go ahead.
Like from the scene off of the movie Superfly.
Yeah,
He said,
right.
the boy said, say man.
Facts.
See this? The boy like,
Like the
hey.
belt.
The
Yep.
boy said, hey man.
The black belt.
Ain't
Yup,
you a
that's
black belt?
perfect. Yep.
He's like, yeah, I'm a black belt.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you ain't wearing your black belt?
Yeah, why you ain't wearing it? Yeah.
He said, man, the reason why I don't wear a black belt, because if I wear this black belt and I go out there in the world,
Nigga gonna want to test that shit.
every nigga gonna want to test this black belt.
gonna
See
wanna
right
test
here?
it.
See, I wear a brown belt purposely,
Yeah,
man.
to blend in.
Blend in.
I'm cool. Nobody don't need to know I can whip the fuck on something.
Nobody need to know.
Yeah.
I got the nine. I'm
got
moving
none of
around
that,
niggas.
yeah.
You gotta, in the truth, in the world, Esau got this thing in the prepper world, talks about, I'm watching that nigga there. I don't trust him.
We got it.
I don't trust him right there.
Yeah, on left with his free gas, huh?
Yeah.
With a fucking smile
But
showing
at the end of the day,
your
at the end of the day, even like in Esau's world, they got this thing called being a prepper, being a great man. But we got in the truth, we gotta learn to be a great man in the truth, man. Learning to blend it in, learning to close our goddamn mouth sometimes, man. Learning to be far from people in the world. Sometimes you gotta learn to enjoy your own company, man. Enjoy yourself. Go ahead, huh? Go ahead.
Back in 1 Corinthians 10, verse 13. There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able.
Yeah, you're not gonna be tempted. Yeah, you're not gonna get tempted above measure, man. All right, you're gonna get tempted with a temptation from the Most High that you can be able to overcome, man. Go ahead.
But will, with the temptation, also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
You're gonna be able to bear it, man. You know, you gotta be able to take on those things, those different temptations, knowing it and having the hope and the faith that you can do it too, man. Certain things happen to certain men. Jake go into that war is me spirit. Oh, listen, I can't believe this happening to me, man.
Yeah, it happened to you.
Where did it happen? It happened to thousands of us before, man. You know? They got a foul spirit out here, man. You got something? You had something, right? Yeah, read that.
It's Sirach 15:4. He shall be stayed upon her, and shall not be moved, and shall rely upon her, and shall not be confounded. 5. She shall exalt him above his neighbors, and in the midst of the congregation shall she open his mouth.
Yeah. When she open your mouth, she gonna make you open your mouth to the point of you're gonna use wisdom. You're gonna use knowledge and understanding when you open your mouth, man. You're just not gonna be blurting shit out. Even like I say, you deal with these women, you should know what you're dealing with, man. You should already be ready to receive rejection. Dealing with these niggas, you should already know I'm dealing with a bonehead, man. Both of these people, they just spin the camera around. They ain't in their right mind. Look at them.
Lost as fuck.
Look at it. Alcohol, drugs. Hey, what the scripture said, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, man. These people got demons on them. If the Lord was to really reveal to you what's going on, like Jacob's trouble, or no, Jacob's ladder, like the movie Jacob's Ladder, you would trip the fuck out. Because in Jacob's Ladder, there's times where the dude will be looking, you'll see skin, a person with an outfit on, waiting for the bus, and then some shit will happen. So you see all type of demons on that motherfucker. Demons is on her. I'm serious. Motherfucker head going fast as fuck, screaming and shit. People got demons on them, man. The first time you get in a conversation with a nigga, you gotta know that's a demon on that nigga, man. Why you gotta know? Niggas taking all this shit. Yeah. Demon, man. Yeah, what you gonna do? Man, I'm good. I know you good, nigga. You gotta think, man,
become a carrier.
you gotta get to the point where, oh yeah, that's a demon, man. Cause you're not wrestling against flesh and blood, man. You're wrestling against principalities and things on high places. This whole kingdom here is nothing more than a shrine, a sanctuary for wickedness, man. All type of obelisks and symbols around to keep demons on the people, man. They even named the streets after certain demons.
Demon names, yeah. Never for me, all the streets uptown, all
They named certain streets after the. Y'all ain't wearing them today.
You Turpin.
Yeah, y'all ain't wearing it. Let me see your stones and shit.
Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. Esau down here even named certain streets after certain stones and stuff, man. You know the power in them. You know? That's why it's heavy demons on you niggas, man. It's the reason why Esau named the Calio, man.
Yeah, that's a demon name.
Yeah, that goes back to the 9 demons of Muse.
Yep, 9 demons of Muse, yep.
Right?
With all the streets going in the bitch.
Yeah.
You Turpin,
Yeah.
another one. Clio, another demon. And us,
Melphamine.
dry ass, all of them is demon names.
Yeah, that goes back to the 9 demons of Muse, man.
And you wonder why niggas just do nothing but die in them bitches all day.
Fucked
It's just
up, man.
bloody. And drugs.
Yeah.
Demon time.
Esau knows that shit, man. Everything that's been done for a reason.
Yep.
The layouts of these streets, the names of them, the symbols, the layouts. Because he got a different ley line. Y'all brothers know what ley lines is? Ley line? A ley line, yeah, ley line is where Esau actually communicate with the demonic energy with, man. Like one ley line, for instance, is in St. Louis, the St. Louis Arch. That's a ley line. That ley line may be connected to Washington D.C. with the monument. That monument may be connected to the Vatican. This is where demons, Esau fuck with megahertz and different hertz. Because everything is energy, man. Yeah, everything is energy. When I say energy, also vibration. What comes with vibration is movement. Even when you have a person in the casket, they moving. Now you might say, oh, this nigga crazy. Now when I'm saying moving, that body is breaking down and decomposing. That's a movement.
That's an act of movement.
It's an action.
Yeah.
Over time, that body's moving, it's breaking down. Everything moves. The earth, the planet Earth itself rotates. It's movement. It's life. It has life in it. A plant, when you play certain tunes, certain plants, melodies, it moves, man. Water. They have. You go on YouTube and find this out. Water itself. When you play certain music, instruments, the water, the frequencies vibrate. The water actually crystallizes and shit, man.
When you play heavy metal,
Yeah.
it breaks and
It breaks up.
all kind of ugly shapes and everything.
Yeah, because rock and roll was created for what's the word? You know, to my tongue. Rock and roll was created for
Spirits up.
yeah, it was created with witchcraft, man.
Oh, man.
It was
Conjure
created-
spirits.
Yeah, conjure up spirits. and shit.
Conjure spirits up.
Like that song Hotel California. Right, even the Beatles made another song called Helter Skelter. That song Helter Skelter was actually getting on the people to go out and ride it. Hotel California was in the hippie movement where they was making niggas smoke drugs and weed and shit, man. Because in the industry, them warlocks, they do put spirits on the songs and shit, man. And these people, they are taken by the enchantments, man. All right? Yeah, go ahead. You got some more, right? Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 6. He shall find joy and a crown of gladness,
Yeah.
and she shall cause him to inherit an everlasting name.
Right, you're going to inherit an everlasting name, man. If you hold on. If you keep this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding on you, man. Keep that name. Go ahead.
But foolish men shall not attain unto her.
What?
But foolish men shall not attain unto her,
Foolish men will not attain unto her, man. Go ahead.
and sinners shall not see her.
The sinners shall not see her. It's just like the scripture say, a lying man can't even remember us.
Yeah, a liar will not remember her.
Yeah, man. Oh, brother, we're on time. Go ahead.
Yeah. For she is far from pride, and men that are liars cannot remember her.
Yeah, we had a nigga amongst us. It was an habitual liar.
And he couldn't remember the
He
script.
couldn't never remember the scriptures, man. Just lying for no goddamn apparent
For
reason.
nothing. They had no fucking reason to do it. Yeah, you said that. I ain't seen that.
We muted. Yeah.
So we had to mute it. We had to mute it again, man. Old nigga on a motorbike. Just got all work from cleaning Canal Street. We come back out here, man. The boots on. Hey, man, I get like that, I'm ready to go home, man.
No,
Take that shit off.
that's why I get all work. I go straight home, don't come back out.
Only you niggas in New Orleans, where you out? You got off at 1:30. It's 10 at night. You still got the uniform on, shit, man. But go ahead. I'll go back to it.
It's Rock 15 and 8.
Whoa.
At some point, like,
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
For she is far from pride, and men that are liars cannot remember her.
End it on you,
It's the book of Isaiah.
It said men that are liars can't remember her, man. Well, at some point, if you're a habitual liar,
catch up with you.
it catch up with you. The Lord gonna put it to where your ass can't remember the scripture. Certain information might come out. The Lord might put it where a spirit you just go to sleep. I remember when I was like that first coming to work. I'm on the computer.
Everybody go to fucking sleep.
It wasn't for me to hear.
Yeah.
I
At
try to
least
go
not
back.
right there.
Yeah,
That
I
time,
try to
in
go
case
back.
we around, yeah.
Listen to the video and I fall asleep again. Like, I know why I'm gonna get myself together, man. And I was able to, get through the video, man. You weren't ready yet. The Lord do that to you. Lord put your ass to sleep in a minute. Possibly be talking about some heavy shit. You ain't ready for that information. I'm gonna put you to sleep.
Put you to sleep.
You lying? You lying to the brothers and shit? Lord zap your ass, man. Make you forget everything.
And then make it come out the way you neither remember it or say it.
Yeah.
And then you gotta ask about how I remember it.
Hey.
Brother, like, how you remember that? That's what the Lord do. Like, he bring it back around. You need to remember it. He's like, I don't know. You got it.
If you're being disingenuous, the Most High might put a spirit on you when you're talking about one subject, but the precepts are cutting you, and you don't even understand that you're cutting yourself in the video.
Yeah, man.
Or you bringing out a precept don't got nothing to do with what the person talking about at all. Lord just bugging you out, man.
Come back. Fat, black, and ugly, man. Man, go put some fucking shoes on, man. Put some shoes on, man. Go ahead. Go ahead,
It's on.
fucking shoes on, man. They gonna end it on that.
Right. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter.
Yeah, the Lord letting us know.
It's about that time. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 14. Yahweh hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof.
Yeah, and Lord have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of Babylon, man. In the midst of this place. All right, go ahead.
And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof.
Yeah, they caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, man. So with that being said, we gotta know how to move through this bitch, man. And we got the power right here in our hands, man. We got the guide to how to do that. All right? A true. When you become on a level, Raya. I mean, this brother here was talking. Like I said, I used to like when I was young. Man, this brother was talking about the Dragon Ball Z situation. Even them guys had levels. You started off regular. You get to a point, you get what? Super Saiyan, man. Yeah. Same thing it is.
They had the Saiyans. And brothers that have watched it know what this means. When the Saiyans, every time they got in a fight, that's how they got stronger.
Right.
Like if they didn't get any fights at all, they were weak. If they got, the harder the fight got, the recovery time, the stronger they became.
Through experience, man. You gotta go through the shit. You gotta go through what the brother brought out. All right, we gotta go through this place, man. In order to, as the scripture says in the Apocrypha, in order for a man to reach the kingdom, one has to go through that narrow path. Deep water on one side, and a flaming fire on the other, man. You gotta go through the shit. My walk ain't your walk. You may be going through something that's light to me, but heavy to you, and vice versa. All right? I might be catching hell right now. We say holy hell, going through all type of tribulations. You not. You might be having smooth sailing.
Might be lighter.
Yeah.
Lighter.
But then, when Jacob's trouble comes, the Lord might really put you through a
holy hell.
Holy hell, man. And I have.
Your should be light.
Mine should be light.
Light next to nothing.
You know, so that's what you gotta understand too, man. Read that again though. Let me get out of here.
It's Isaiah 19 and 14. Yahweh have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof.
Right.
And have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof.
Right. We gotta know how to guide ourselves through this perverse place. Go ahead.
As a drunken man staggereth in his vomit.
Right. And we see these people drunken, staggering in their vomit, man. And that goes into doctrine. It's stumbling and staggering of drunk from all these different philosophies, man. Go ahead. Yeah, man. So at the end of the day, we gotta hold strong and continue to learn, continue to grow. You shouldn't be a man in this thing. You stagnant, man. Meaning you just dormant. You're not growing. You're not flowing. You should be able to a point recite scriptures. You should be able to get to a point where you breaking down what the scripture's saying with grace, fluently, man, with no help. Hey, I put this scripture. You should be able to the point where you know, when you hear this, I know what he's talking about. You got some assurance, gaining confidence, man. That was it. So yeah, man, with that, give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
No honor to the elders, apostles, once again. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.